Hello everyone, and today we'll be looking at a scenario where Germany expands. Remember to like and subscribe, and this is my voice, so yeah. Anyways, the first thing we see Germany doing is taking out Luxembourg, which, I mean, I don't know how the word would react, because on one side Germany invaded a country, but on the other it's Luxembourg, so Luxembourg isn't a big country at all. Next thing we see Germany doing is declaring war on the Netherlands. So Germans, who are a lot stronger than the Netherlands, start to move in or take this side of the country, and eventually the people in Amsterdam will surrender. So in this peace treaty, we see full annexation, and Germany will take over Belgium, which isn't very good, as Belgium has an alliance with the UK. Well, historically they did. I don't know about anymore, but the UK doesn't help Belgium. But this does make relations between the British and the Germans very bad. But no war. And the next thing we see Germany doing is taking out Denmark. Denmark is weak and they control the entrance into the Baltic Sea, which they might want. So German troops will start to move into the Danish peninsula, or whatever it's called. They'll take a lot of it, including this island. But we see another country get involved, which is Sweden, as they don't want the Germans to have to control their entrance into the Baltic Sea. So they'll quickly just storm into Denmark, and Denmark will surrender. And in this treaty, we see Germany not get all of Denmark, and that's because pretty much no one wanted them to control the access to the Baltic Sea. So Sweden is allowed to have Copenhagen, and so yeah, they control access now. But now, what does Germany do? You have some options like so. I didn't record, but yeah. But anyways, Germany takes all of Austria, Czechia, and Switzerland. Don't know if I recorded Denmark war video. Denmark war thing, but I think I did. Anyways, Germany takes control of Austria, Czechia, and Switzerland, which looks like this. And Germany's gained a lot of land, but they haven't really gone against any strong countries, which I mean, they're gone after Slovenia, which is very strong. They almost lost the war, but anyways, they haven't really gone against any strong country, and they'll make their reputation bad. It's like they're only going after weak countries. So what are they going to do? They're going to fix this by declaring war on a strong country. And what country will they be declaring war on? None other than Poland. So the German-Polish War has begun again, and we can look at this war scenario. German troops will move out from Berlin to try to protect their capital, and any German troops that we hear from the Chechen invasion will move out into Polish territory. But Poland is strong, and they would be able to push back Germany even in the state they're in now. So Poland will start its own invasion into German land. Also push back against this front over here and a little bit over here, but they don't really need to push. What? They don't really need to in the south, more so over here. So if they could capture Berlin and win the war, but that's not going to happen, as Germany is able to re-push out and take a lot of land, pretty much securing Berlin. So able to move down here and encircle all of these Polish troops in the south, which goes very bad for Poland. So a lot of their army was actually in here invading Germany. Eventually, all these troops will either be killed or forced to surrender. So, anyways, Poland is going to now try just defend, and this goes very well and is able to take a lot of land that Germany is really organised in. Germany still has a lot of land, but Poland is starting to push back and trying to capture Berlin, and they meet up with the German border. As if they could capture Berlin, could probably get Germany to force peace. And yeah, this is kind of worrying the Germans. Poland's starting to take a lot of land, but Germany will start to re-push back into Poland. But they have a new plan now. So they're trying to protect Berlin with everything. They're still going to try to do that, but they're going to try to take the Polish coast up here. And if they do, they could cut Poland off from the coast and they could win. It goes very well for Poland, as a lot of their troops down here are moved to fight the coastal battles, which leads to the troops down here taking a ton of land, a lot more than Poland was anticipating. And these troops aren't really useful as the whole Polish coast is captured. Not that much yet. Poland is starting to crumble, and a country from the outside will join in this war to try and get some Polish land, which is Belarus, and Belarus joins this war to current from modern day relations with Poland, which is very bad. With Belarus join in, Lithuania joins this war, which Lithuania probably shouldn't have because, let's just say, they get steamrolled by Belarus, who's using Russian equipment. And together, kind of working with Germany, also kind of not able to invade Poland, and Poland is on the collapse watch as these fronts connect, and Poland will start to lose a lot of land. Eventually, the country will surrender, so we can look at this peace treaty. So, in this peace treaty, Germany takes a lot of land from Poland, and so does Belarus. So they take all of Lithuania and a bit of Poland. And Poland is weak. They no longer have sea access, and they're just weak. And Germany's happy, but they now have a problem. Where do they expand? Of course, they can expand into the Baltics, but that probably won't end well. They kind of want some more coast over here. So what's Germany going to do? They're just going to ask for this and pay for it. Which Croatia accepts because they know they'd get steamrolled by Germany. So and they also get some money for losing this part of their land. So they lose this land, but no blood is shredded. But now Germany really can't expand anywhere, and a new alliance will be set up between France, Italy, wait, just calling these countries, Hungary, Slovakia, Poland, and finally, well, not finally, UK, Croatia, and finally, Norway. So these are all the countries in the alliance, and Portugal because of their relations with the UK, but Germany sees some cracks in this alliance and how they didn't recruit some members. And who are those members? Well, Ireland, Sweden, Spain, Algeria, and Slovenia. Not really recruit, but countries that don't like members of the yellow team. So, what is Germany going to do? They're going to get those members. So, Spain, wait for it. Serbia and Romania, as they don't like Hungary. Ireland and Sweden all join this German alliance, which causes some other countries, like join other alliances, bang, and yeah. But now, let's look at the war as something happens on the Romanian-Hungarian border, and Kosovo, it's gonna be there. A skirmish takes place between Hungary and Romania. Hungary is the one who got attacked, so yeah, and some troops from Serbia. Romania didn't know where they were, so they did this, and Hungary killed those troops because they thought they were just invading them. This causes a war. So this is kind of just like a European war, like European World War III. And anyways, let's look at this scenario. So first, Ireland will seize all of Northern Ireland, and Germany will start to invade France in this area, but British troops all coming to France and, of course, Ireland. Over here, though, Poland will get destroyed. They are not a strong country at all. And especially after all the land they lost, so Poland is forced to surrender. And yeah, Slovakia will surrender. And Germany will start an offensive into the Balkans, which goes very well as they take a lot of land. So does Romania, taking a lot of land. And Serbia takes some land too. But down south for the red team is where they'll struggle. As with Italian aid, these countries here will take all of Montenegro. And being start to invade Serbia, taking a lot of land, which Serbia kind of needs some help to defeat this. But after some Romanian help arrives, Serbia will start to push back these troops, but not, I mean, a lot, but not as much as I was kind of expecting. Over here, the red team is successful in knocking out Portugal, but French troops in the north are kind of invading Spain, just a little bit, I mean not much. They able to take Catalonia, yeah. So France is doing some good work against Spain, which is not good for the red team, as Spain is one of their strongest members. Over here in Scandinavia, though, Sweden will just crush Norway. They'll take, I mean, first of all these northern areas here with the threat of invasion will just surrender over. And yes, so they don't have to fight, which is good. And Sweden will start its offensive into Norway. I forgot to record again. Anyways, this happened. So I hope this video isn't too bad because I keep forgetting to record. Anyways, over here, I mean, the Balkans stand no chance. Eventually, thingy troops will move here. German troops will move back here, and the Balkans will be won. And now it's just Western Europe. And speaking of Western Europe, Spain pushed France all the way out. We'll start an invasion of France, taking a lot of their southern land, like how France took a lot of their northern land. So we'll start to take islands over here, make a landing on Sicily. Eventually though, all of Ireland will be lost, which is great for the blue teams. Now British troops will start to land in France when Dunkirk happened, and we'll take it all. And France is starting to gain a lot of land back. But over here, Germany will start to invade Italy, which the Italians did not expect, and they lose a lot of this northern area. And France is kind of worried about this, as the Germans could just move in here, then move up here, link up with Spain, then get their capital, which they do not want. So France will start to kind of sacrifice some fronts, in order to that not to happen. For example, they kind of sacrifice this northern front, not too much though, but they lose a lot of land. They sacrifice the southern front against Spain too, and Spain is able to take even some Italian land. And here, they sacrifice having a bit of Germany, but it's all worth it for Italy at least. So when these French troops arrive, they arrive really good. They're able to push them out of France, able to recapture Corsica, and they're able to push up and siege Venice, which good for them. Yeah, good for them. I mean, they're doing good, but it's not gonna last forever. And I say that because, I mean, Spain took all of Sicily and make the landing on Italy, and same with Serbia and Montenegro. They make a landing on Italy, and these two landings will eventually connect up and will start to move up from the south of Italy, taking lot of land. Well, they're not able to take this part here as a lot of Italian troops are stationed there, but they are able to retake Corsica. And with this all happening, France will lose its coast over here, and Italy will start to crumble as this whole northern area is lost over to the red team. Eventually, Italy will surrender. It's just France and the UK left. France's biggest nightmare is happening. This part of France is taken, and the armies in the south will start to march up to try to take Paris, which goes very successful. They're able to make a good spearhead, and some troops over here will start to take the French coast. And yeah, over time, France will just start to lose, and eventually Paris is put under siege. And yeah, eventually the red team wins the brutal battle, siege of Paris, and France surrenders. It's just the UK left, and the red team makes a landing on Ireland, and yeah, it just doesn't go well for Britain. And up north, Scotland is rebelling away from the UK. Yeah, the UK will surrender after Wales rebels away. We can now look at this peace treaty. So in this peace treaty, a lot of borders change. For example, and you can probably notice that Germany is huge. They have, let me just draw out all the land they have. They have all this land, and they're still stable. They still are a very stable country. Not one of the most stablest in the world, of course. That'd be crazy, but they have all this land here, which is a lot, and they probably gave themselves like all this land. If they broke up, there'd be that. Anyways, enough with drawing lines. Ireland also gets all of Ireland and a bit of the UK here. Scotland and Wales are free. France gets destroyed. Spain gets all of Iberia and a bit of southern France. Serbia probably gets the most land in, not the most, but they get the most important land. They've changed the most. So they take all this land here. Romania didn't get much land before the war. Their borders look like that, and so yeah. Sweden also gets a lot. Their borders were like this before. But yeah, that's going to do it for the treaty, and that's going to do it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it, and bye everyone.